What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 4 Retro in the University Blue colorway. This pair released on April 28th for $200 US or $260 here in Canada, and the official colorway for this shoe is University Blue, Tech Gray, White and Black. So if there's a color combination other than red and black that's synonymous with Michael Jordan, arguably I'd say UNC blue and white. And I think because of MJ's ties to UNC, this baby blue shade has been popular for most Air Jordan fans since the beginning. For myself, I've been a big fan of this shade of blue for a long time, and I think 13 or 14-year-old me would have been crazy for this shoe. I probably would have doubled up. First off though, here's a quick look at the box, and as you can see, this comes in your standard Jordan 4 box. However, the top lid, instead of red and black, it's done in white with accents of University Blue and Black. And on the bottom, we still have your splatter cement print, which is something we see with most of your Air Jordan 4 releases. As for the shoes, so this is your classic Air Jordan 4 silhouette. However, for the most part, the upper of this shoe is constructed out of this University Blue colored suede. So you see the suede covering the front toe cap as well as surrounding the front end of the sneaker. And I gotta say, the quality of the suede is actually pretty good. When you run your fingers across, you can see the different directions of the suede go back and forth, and it doesn't have that same rough texture that, for example, the Raging Bull 5s had. For the eyelets, we have these TPU lace crowns, and they're both done in black, and then next to this we have more overlays of blue suede. In the middle, we have this cutout, which reveals the signature Air Jordan 4 netting on the sides, and this is also done in that same tonal blue finish. Next to this, we have your trademark triangular wing or strap, which connects to that top lace crown, and this is done in gray with splattering of black paint. We have more of this blue suede wrapping around the back end of the shoe, and then for the heel tab, this again is done in gray with black splatter paint, and in the middle, we have this Jumpman logo in black. For the laces, so these only come with one pair of laces, and they're a flat University Blue colored lace. Underneath this, we have the tongue, which is covered in that same netting that we saw on the sides of the shoe, and the top of the tongue is constructed out of suede. Stitched on top of this, we have this patch, which is done in white, and we have the Jumpman Flight branding. And another thing they added, which was really unique and a little bit strange to be honest, was this Team Jordan tag that's only connected to the shoe on one side. So it sort of flaps around and it's a little bit oversized. And if it was up to me, I probably wouldn't have included this. And I think a lot of people are sharing that same sentiment because I've seen some people cut this off entirely. The back side of the tongue is done in this black fabric, and we have the Air Jordan tag stitched on in upside down fashion. For the insoles, these actually come with a polyurethane insole. It's lined in black at the very top, and we have this blue colored Jumpman on the heel. So the upper of these Air Jordan 4s sits atop this polyurethane foam midsole. The foam is painted in the cement style with gray and black splatter paint on the forefoot. Underneath this, we have this black rubber wrap, which comes up from the outsole, and then the back heel is done in a combination of gray on the top and white on the bottom. Underneath the heel, we have this cutaway which exposes the Nike Airsole unit that's found encapsulated within the midsole, and in this case, the Air unit itself is done in white. Turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Air Jordan 4 outsole. So this is done in a combination of gray, University Blue, black, and white colored rubber. We have this herringbone style traction pattern, along with this University Blue colored Jumpman in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of these Air Jordan 4s. For those wondering how these fit, I'd say that for the most part, they fit like your normal Air Jordan 4, so whatever size you normally go for, I'd stick with that same size. So for me, I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and for Air Jordan 4s, I usually go between a 10 or a 10.5. So for this pair, I stuck true to size. I got these in a size 10, and I felt like they ran a little bit narrow. I could feel a little bit of discomfort on my pinky toe, but from a length perspective, it was perfect. So I think if I was to go up a half size, this might deal with the width issue, but I'm a bit concerned there'd be way too much space from a length perspective. So if you have narrow, normal, or slightly wide feet, I feel like true to size is gonna be fine. But if your feet are really wide, then I'd probably recommend going up the half size. Next up, in terms of comfort, so these feel pretty much like all my other Air Jordan 4s. So with that said, this is not gonna be the most comfortable shoe out there. The step-in comfort is just okay. I know they incorporated the polyurethane insole, but to me at least, it doesn't make that big of a difference. It's gonna be fine for just everyday casual wear, but this shoe isn't necessarily one that I'd wear on vacation if I know I'm gonna be walking for long hours in a day. Finally, in terms of the overall quality and craftsmanship, like I mentioned earlier, first off, the suedes they used was pretty good. And when I say pretty good, I'm talking strictly in Jordan terms. So obviously when I compare this to suedes used on, for example, New Balances or Asics, for example, these aren't as comparable, but for I guess you can call a GR Air Jordan, the suede was pretty decent. Aside from that though, the overall build on this shoe was pretty solid. I didn't really have any issues with my pair. The paint job, the stitching, everything seemed perfectly fine. So from that standpoint, I was pretty happy. With all that being said now, let's lace these up and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. All in all, this is a really solid Air Jordan 4 release. To me, while I don't really wear this shade of blue too often anymore, I'll always have like a special place in my heart for it, and I just think the color blocking on this shoe turned out really well, and this is a pair I definitely look forward to rocking in the summer. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this Air Jordan 4 in this university blue colorway. For those that tried to grab these, were you guys lucky to grab them, or did you guys take an L? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website as well at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.